Hello everybody, and this week Xur bought us a lot of stuff that we've seen before and a lot of stuff that I've covered before. So instead of doing a whole video about recommending stuff that Xur is selling, seeing as I've already talked about all of it, what I thought I would do is cover the one thing that I have not talked about, and that is Plan C. So in this video, I'm going to be letting you guys know if you should go and pick up Plan C from Xur. Plan C is an arc damage fusion rifle that allows you to have an almost instant charge time when you go from switching to another weapon to Plan C. So the ballistics that you can choose on Plan C allow you to increase its stability with a penalty to range and impact. It also has increased accuracy when firing from the hip. The 3 perks that you can choose from in the second tree are: you can reduce its charge time, you can improve its range and accuracy, and you can improve its stability. And then of course you have the Plan C perk that allows you to have an almost immediate charge time when switching to Plan C from any other weapon. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys know by now, I am not a huge fusion rifle user, but Plan C is actually a fusion rifle that I will use, just because you can use it pretty differently to how you use other fusion rifles. So the way that you would use other fusion rifles that I've heard from fusion rifle users is that you'd mostly just run around with it as your primary, and that's how you will kill people. And you can do that with Plan C, you can definitely do that. But with the Plan C perk, what it actually allows you to do is use it as more of like a shotgun, as more of a reactionary piece, if that makes sense. So if you see someone running at you, you can just switch to Plan C really quickly and you'll be able to take them down instantly because of that decrease in charge time when you go from switching from another weapon and switching to Plan C. Now I really like this because the one issue that I found that I have with fusion rifles is that it kind of takes away from your primary. When I've asked people in the comments section how should I be using fusion rifles, everyone just tells me to just run around with it and not really use my primary, and I don't necessarily want to play like that. And with Plan C, although you definitely can play like that, you can run around just using Plan C and it will work just as good as any other fusion rifle because it has really high impact and really high range too. But if you don't want to play like that and you do want to use a fusion rifle, you can run around with your primary weapon, and then whenever someone gets super close to you, you can switch and boom, it's like an instant charge time. So I do really like that about Plan C. It's obviously totally different to other fusion rifles. Even when it comes to like Pocket Infinity, for example, which is the other exotic fusion rifle, you kind of do have to just run around with it. That's kind of how you use fusion rifles right now. And with Plan C, you don't have to do that. It opens up a variety in how you play when using Plan C. Now, in terms of PvE, I don't have any PvE footage, and there's a reason for that. My reasoning is that I think Plan C definitely does work in PvE. Of course it does. It's a fusion rifle. It does what fusion rifles do. But I think the strengths of this gun really come into play when it comes to playing in the Crucible because of that decrease in charge rate, and also because it has increased accuracy when firing from the hip. And I find that these perks tend to play a lot better and be a lot more useful when it comes to PvP, because why would you need to switch quickly and have an instant charge rate against a monster? Like, you rarely get surprised by a monster, right? Except for maybe those invisible dudes that are like, whoa, slashy slash slash. Those guys can jump out on you and you're like, whoa, an invisible guy is right next to me. Maybe it will come in handy then, but for the most part, you know where the bad guys are. You don't need to have an instant charge rate. That's not something that needs to happen. The only time that you would really need that is when you're in the Crucible and some dude comes running at you or blinking at you with a shotgun and you're like, oh crap, and you need to kill him quickly. So that's why I don't have any footage of using it in PvE, because I don't really see why you would use Plan C over just another fusion rifle, like even Murmur. Why would you use it over Murmur? Why would you take up your exotic slot for Plan C in PvE? I don't think that you really would. I don't think that it's necessary to. Whereas in the Crucible, I can definitely see why people like using Plan C. See, Plan C, rhyming accidentally. Okay, anyway, I can see why people use it because of that instant charge rate and because you can just fire from the hip. So the conclusion, should you buy it or should you just pass? If you are someone that enjoys using fusion rifles, I think you'll feel really dirty using Plan C. That's how I feel when I use it. I'm like, ooh, dirty. Every time I kill someone, ooh, dirty. It is very satisfying to kill someone with it. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is, especially when you get the instant charge rate and you like just switch so quickly and they're instantly dead. That's like, whoa, it worked. They evaporated. It's very satisfying. But it is dirty. You feel very dirty. So if you want to feel dirty, pick up Plan C today for all your dirty, nasty needs. But no, seriously, it's a very good fusion rifle. It's one of the best, if not the best fusion rifle, especially for PvP. So if you want to use fusion rifles, pick up Plan C. I'm sure you will have a very good time and you will annoy a lot of people by using Plan C. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully Xur has something that I want to buy next week. At least heavy ammo synthesis. Okay guys, bye.